So when somebody expresses something and you feel it's defamatory, you sue the person for defamation. That's what it should be. So why didn't both parties, Yahaya Bello and Senate President, sue Natasha for defamation by themselves? Why is the federal government that is suing on their behalf? And they will waste our taxpayers' money to pursue this case. Instead of the two persons involved to spend their money to pursue their case, government will spend its own resources, which is taxpayers' money. And we are looking for money for development. We are looking for money to pay minimum wage that was approved the other time, right? We are looking for money to beef up schools and healthcare. We didn't see any, but we have money to spend in court to prosecute cases that does not concern us as a nation. I don't know. So some certain things that happen look so strange. Hello, my people. Welcome to my channel. This is Andy Media TV. Well. I woke up and couldn't believe what I was, hearing, in terms of the lawsuit between the federal government and Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan. And I was worried in the sense that I was trying to, figure out what is the connection of the federal government into this case, because we recall that this issue is between Senator Natasha Akpoti and the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, over alleged sexual harassment, right? So this has been the case that have been on the front burner until maybe recently when she visited her constituency, and I think it was there that she made some allegations, or even on television as well, trying to expand the dangers surrounding her, because she was suspended from the Senate and her security were withdrawn. So based on that fact, she alleged that there was threat to her life and that the Senate President is planning to assassinate her, working through with a former governor of the Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. So she made this allegation, and it's part of the reason why she was sued, by the federal government. So my point is that when you look at what is going on, you will understand that the issue she has is between herself and the Senate President. And lately, she brought in former governor Yahaya Bello into the picture, right, concerning the allegation of assassination attempt. So, which means Senate President Godswill Akpabio or former Governor Yahaya Bello, or both of them, are supposed to be the one to sue Senator Natasha Akpoti. So the confusion is, why is the federal government being the one to sue the lady in favor of the Senate President? Because one of the points in the court document is saying that what she was saying will hamper the reputation of the Senate President. When is the Attorney General of the Federation, when did he become the lawyer to Senate President? When did federal government becomes the lawyer to Senator Godswill Akpabio? So these are the questions people are asking. And even me, myself, I'm trying to figure it out, how the federal government came into the picture. Is it that Senator Godswill Akpabio does not have capacity to sue Senator Natasha Akpoti? Or is it that former Governor Yahaya Bello does not have capacity to sue Senator Natasha Akpoti? So why is it the federal government that is doing the job for them? Well, for me, understanding the game that is going on, these two guys are trying to use the might of the federal government on top of Natasha Akpoti. And the bottom line is simple. I've picked these two things together, and I've come to a realization that, first, they just want to silence her forever. That is the point. And how are they intending to do that? You will see how they will expedite action on this case to start the first hearing. By the time they start the first hearing, the judge will definitely remind her in prison custody in the correctional facility in Kuje, pending bail application. That is the level they have to go now. So when they put her there waiting for bail application, when her lawyers file for bail application, they will be slow in deciding that bail application, so that they will keep her for too long in Kuje correctional facility. All right. So by the time they dilly-dally on granting her bail and all that, before they finish that, they may have spent a month or two or so in the prison custody, right? And by the time they even grant her the bail, they will give her a bail that it will require God for her to meet. All these things are in a bid to shake her, frustrate her, and then silence her. That is just the issue, because there's no reason whatsoever that federal government will be getting involved in a personal matter. These are personal issues. She didn't make any allegation against the federal government. She did not say anything that concerned federal government. Neither was she involved in treason or anything. So why is the federal government getting involved? That is the question. So if you watch the trend since this issue conversation began, you discover that the Senate President have kind of been going round and round and round, but is not interested in addressing the issue. For me, I think just like Bukola Saraki, the former Senate President, advised, the Senate President would have stepped aside and allowed the Deputy Senate President to preside. And they would have, through the Ethics and Privileges Committee, carry out investigation, internal investigation, in respect of her allegation. And at the end of the day, they made information public on what transpired. However, we already understood that most of the members of the Ethics Committee are for Senate President. So there's no way she's going to get fair hearing, because even the chairman of the Ethics and Privileges Committee has already come out to say that Senator Akpabio cannot do that. Senator Akpabio, this was so. If she's the chairman, how do you expect fair hearing? So that's why personally I advocated at that time that they engage an independent, incorruptible team that will conduct this investigation. There are different private security outfits. Choose the one that cannot be corrupted and let them do honest investigation and bring out the report to the public. Because there's no way you will come out and say Natasha is lying. There's no way you will come out and say Senator Akpabio is guilty unless there is investigation and the report is made public. And then people will see what transpired behind the scene and what the outcomes are. And that's when you can begin to draw conclusions. So nobody is saying Akpabio is guilty or that Natasha is lying at this stage, because what evidence do you have? What facts do you have to be able to draw, such conclusion? So that is a problem. So the question is, why are they running away from conducting this investigation so that the truth will be known? Why? Since this matter came on board, they have been running away from investigation. So the federal government who's supposed to be at the middle, and an umpire who's supposed to, push for investigation to be conducted so that the truth will be known and this matter will be laid to rest. No. What did they do? They decided to file a lawsuit against Senator Natasha Akpoti, who didn't say anything against the federal government. She has nothing. All the things she has been saying in the press, even going on, IPU, Interparliamentary Union, in the UN and other, she has not said anything against the federal government. So why is the federal government suing her? Another funny part is that even in the court document, they mentioned, the lady that had a live program saying that Natasha is lying and all that. So the lady alleged that Natasha was lying, that she told her that, all the allegations are not true. She just wants to bring him down. She wants to bring the Yoruba government. We have watched several people who participated, in doing a lot of, work for that lady, who came out to say that all those things are lies. That when they were doing the work, what she said on her life is not the same transcript that she gave to them. It's a different, transcript altogether. So there are two of them. I had even the man, Mazi Obinna, had been picked up, by the security operatives. And the man said he's willing to do what? To cooperate with the security agents to provide the things he has and the conversation he has with the lady in America. So the point is, if the man volunteered that he's ready to support, so why is he being picked up? He would have been sent for through invitation, and they will come in and say what he knows. Just like the other lady, the journalist lady, who also was on one, live program with one of the, influencers. So I listened to both of them. I heard what they said. Both of them were almost saying the same thing. All right. So the federal government is relying on that information the lady was sharing on her life, the lady in America, to file a lawsuit. Allow the two people, the parties involved, to sort themselves out. Even when whatever allegation she made, the lady senator made, federal government was not there. So why should you be involved? You are not called into the matter. You are not part to the issue. Why are you suing the lady? So I think it's issue of federal might that is about to play out here. And their mission is just to silence her and dump her in the correctional facility for some time, all right, until they force her to come out publicly to say that all those allegations she was saying are not true. That's exactly the direction this thing will go. However, we will see how it will play out, but it's quite unfortunate that the federal government is supposed to be an arbiter, an umpire in this whole thing. They're supposed to even call both of them behind scene and say, hey, you guys, these things you guys are doing are not too good enough. Let's resolve this matter. What is the problem? So they sort things out for them, and they'll be able to recall the woman back to her seat to do her job and all that. But no, they have picked their side already. So it's obvious that the federal government has picked their side to support Akpabio. But it will be a dent on the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu if he did not do anything concerning this issue. You can't allow these kind of things to go on. You can't. You have to address this problem, because this thing will lead to so many things. It will lead to so many things. Because why should she be silenced? When there is an allegation, you do an investigation, and the investigation will bring out a report, and that report can be relied upon. So there's no need. go in this direction they want to go. And nobody has answered Nigerians. Why is it that nobody is interested in conducting an investigation to unravel the truth behind Senator Natasha Akpoti's claim? Why? Why are they running from it? So instead of the federal government suing her, they would have set up a committee. They would have set up an independent panel to look into this matter and be able to bring out a report. That is what it should be. So what is the idea of suing her, if not to silence her, if not to kind of dump her in a correctional facility in the name of waiting for bail application? That's what it should be. And that's what I've envisaged already in this matter. Yahaya Bello has capacity to sue Natasha. Yahaya Bello is not new to Natasha. They have battled themselves in Kogi State when she was contesting for governor with Yahaya Bello. So he has all the capacity to sue her as a person. Senate President has all the capacity to sue her as a person. Why didn't both of them sue her? Why is it that it is the federal government that is suing on their behalf? I don't get it. And now, Senator Akpabio will be witness. Former Governor Yahaya Bello. And then the same woman in America who was making all kinds of malicious statements against Senator Natasha Akpoti is also a witness. 3 of them are the witnesses federal government is bringing in. Where are they heading to? They just want to, silence the woman and dump her in a correctional facility. That is the idea. And obviously, judiciary is part of government, so they will work hand in hand and get these things done. So that's the level they are going now. So as a honorable man, the Senate President would have even on his own engineered investigation, step aside, let them do that. Saraki did it during his time as Senate President. He stepped aside and the investigation was done and it was cleared and everybody moved on. So when somebody expresses something and you feel it's defamatory, you sue the person for defamation. That's what it should be. So why didn't both parties, Yahaya Bello and Senate President, sue Natasha for defamation by themselves? Why is the federal government that is suing on their behalf? And they will waste our taxpayers' money to pursue this case. Instead of the 2 persons involved to spend their money to pursue their case, government will spend its own resources, which is taxpayers' money. And we are looking for money for development. We are looking for money to pay minimum wage that was approved the other time, right? We are looking for money to beef up schools and healthcare. We didn't see any, but we have money to spend in court to prosecute cases that does not concern us as a nation. I don't know. So some certain things that happen look so strange. Kenneth Okonkwo was talking about strange things happening. This is among the strange things, to be honest. So, well, I don't know what it is. I don't know what is going to play out, but I've already done my calculation to see where this whole thing is going to end. So, as the case may be, I do hope that this will not lead to anarchy, because by the time her constituency and every other party that supported the woman will begin to revolt and start protesting and all these things, there will not be peace. So, federal government, look into what you're about to do and do the needful. Be an umpire, be unbiased, be neutral in this matter. I don't see why you will be taking a case that belongs to another person, somebody that has the capacity. If it's even somebody that is oppressed, that you are even working for, then it would have made a little sense. So if she made an allegation, do investigation, let her prove her allegation. That is what it is. So even the matter the federal government is suing her is not about the sexual harassment. It's another different issue. So their case is not even to deal with the sexual harassment matter. No, it's even a different ball game altogether. So even the federal government cannot request for independent investigation. So guys, I don't know what you may think about this. Whatever is your view concerning what is going on between federal government suing Senator Natasha Akpoti, please put it on the comment section. Let's hear from you, all right? And if you are new to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell so that when my next new video drops, you'll be among those to be notified. Don't forget to like and share this video so that others will be part of what is going on. So I'm going to see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. I'm signing out. See ya.